How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Here's the Thing Sports, our sixth episode of our reboot. I'm joined here with my good friend Keegan. Keegan, how you doing today? And are you ready for another episode?
I am great. I'm great, Mike. Let's get into it. We got baseball talk. We got football talk. We have a questions-only episode today. So we're answering solely your questions.
All right. So, Keegan, our first question was sent in by our good friend Dan Topper. Shout out to Dan Topper. He asks, because knowing that we are both Red Sox fans, he goes out and asks, who is your favorite Yankee player?
So I'd think long and hard about this. My answer is none. I hate all of them. But as a good, non-biased sport content creator here, I will probably say my favorite Yankee is their newest addition, Anthony Rizzo. Because Anthony Rizzo, he hits for good contact, he hits for good power. He is going to do great with that short porch and right in Yankee Stadium. He's an all-around, he's a pretty good guy. He's a World Series winner, and he's good clubhouse personality. So Anthony Rizzo, my favorite Yankee. You, Mike?
So I'll go out on a limb here and say my answer is also none, as you said. But if I had to pick one, now Dan, you didn't specify here, so I'm going to say Jacoby Ellsbury because he was a Red Sox player, and he was my favorite Red Sox player. Then he went over to the Yankees. So my answer, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Who's your favorite current?
Oh, probably that guy with the mustache because he's pretty cool. Hector, whatever his name is.
Sessa or whatever.
Yeah, the reliever.
Yeah. Also, I hope you know how much that hurts us. We were in pain in those answers.
No, that's why we just got to let it roll off our back, and we're done. Next question.
This is from RJ Taylor. RJ Taylor, a good friend. Missed his question being answered last time, so we're making sure that RJ knows we are answering RJ Taylor.
We did answer his question the last time.
But we're going to answer his question this time again.
RJ, this is for you.
RJ Taylor asks, who won the MLB trade deadline? Mike.
Well, it wasn't the Red Sox. We'll tell you that much. I mean, I don't know what was going on there.
Okay, can I interject?
Of course you can. Of course. Right.
Can everyone just shut up about the Red Sox losing the trade deadline really quick? Because everybody's pissed that they didn't add an arm, add a bat. First off, they added the best bat available, which is Kyle Schwarber. Because people were talking about Joey Gallo. First off, we have the best outfield in baseball. And we don't really need Joey Gallo. And Joey Gallo doesn't play a great first base. Also, Kyle Schwarber, who is eager to learn first base, has a better OPS this season, a better slugging, and he would fit with that team better. Anthony Rizzo, yeah, I'm ticked off that we didn't get him at first, but that's fine. We don't need him. Also, we are getting the best pitcher available, and that's Chris Sale, and we gave up nothing to get him because he come back from injury. We're also getting Ryan Brazier, who is a nice bullpen piece. We're getting Marwin Gonzalez, a great defensive player. We're getting Christian Arroyo, a great young player, all for nothing because they're just coming back from injury. And it's like people are acting like the Red Sox are terrible and they needed somebody. Every other team was just filling holes. The Red Sox aren't, well, not anymore, but for much of this season, they have been in first place and they've had the best or second best record in baseball. Still, even though they're not in first place in their division, they have the third best record in the American League. So everything they add at the trade deadline is just a consolation prize. It's just, hey, we're good, we're great, and we're just wanting to get greater for the sake of being better than you. And people are freaking out because the Yankees are winning and they just beat the Rays. But Chaim Bloom, who's the general manager of the Red Sox, built that Rays team. Mm-hmm. So he just beat himself. So if anything, you have faith in him that he builds great teams. So I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the Red Sox hate and everybody saying they lost the deadline because they didn't do anything. They didn't need to do anything. They were a first-place team already. And Kyle Schwarber is a great bat. He was an all-star. Jeez, come on.
Yeah, I was watching the guys over on Nesson the other day, and they were saying the Red Sox are in it for the long haul. They have what they built. And again, they got Chris Sale coming back. I argued that they should have maybe gone after someone. I wanted them to go after Barrios, but he ended up going to the Blue Jays. But just someone else to maybe solidify the rotation. I get Chris Sale's coming back as early as a week and a half. And I just, the way some of the guys on the rotation, like Rodriguez, who had a very tough outing, and Perez, same deal, gave up a lot of big hits to a good ball club in the Tampa Bay Rays. But I agree with you. They shouldn't be getting that much hate because they are the first place team, or were the first place team. And again, quoting the guys from Nesson, they're in it for the long haul. And getting Chris Sale back and all those other guys you mentioned, it's going to solidify the lineup. And we all know they'll be there in October. I mean, I don't think they're not going to fall off a cliff that much. So,
Yeah. All right. So anyway, back to the question at hand. Who do you think won the trade deadline?
oh yeah, we didn't even answer the question. So, RJ, sorry. Here we go. I think the San Diego Padres won the trade deadline. They picked up some key names like Adam Frazier from the Pirates, who was leading the league in hits, and they got Hudson from the Nationals. I forgot his first name. Daniel Hudson, great reliever from the Nationals. And if you could take a guess, anyone that got traded really was either from the Cubs, the Nationals, or the Pirates. So, Keegan, who do you got as your team that won the deadline?
So my answer is really not a hot take at all. It's probably the Los Angeles Dodgers who won the trade deadline. However, my hot take is this: everybody is saying it's the Max Scherzer trade, and they're treating Trey Turner as some like consolation prize that like was thrown at the end. This is really the Trey Turner trade. The Dodgers have arms, but Corey Seager's hurt, and Trey Turner can play all around the infield, all around the outfield. They'll probably put him in the outfield because Corey Seager is coming back from injury. But the Los Angeles Dodgers, big fish, and they made big moves. And it's not even like they're creating a super team with a bunch of trades and free agent pickups. Like a lot of these guys are homegrown guys or guys that were traded. But to complete trades, you need good pieces to offer in return. And the Los Angeles Dodgers, it's a credit to their farm system that they got guys like Mookie Betts and Max Scherzer and Trey Turner because they had pieces to offer up in return that were good enough to those teams giving those players. But Trey Turner, one of the best shortstops in the league, a top 3 shortstop both offensively and defensively, hitting over 300 this year, All-Star. And I think it's a great pickup for them.
Yeah, for sure. So there you go, RJ. That's our question answered for you.
All right, one last question. Well, one last question. Michael?
Oh, that was from Will?
Yeah.
Will? No.
All right. Well.
All right, next.
That'll do it. That's all our baseball talk, all our baseball questions.